Imagine sitting among tens of thousands of concertgoers while quietly fighting a disease most adults are terrified to even hear the name of. Then suddenly, the idol you've only ever seen through a screen walks toward you, looks you in the eye, and pulls you into a warm hug. That's exactly what happened to a young girl named Olivia, right in the middle of the roaring energy of a BTS concert in Texas. And what followed wasn't just tears of joy from millions of ARMY around the world. It was a wave of donations so large it left everyone stunned. If you haven't heard this story yet, grab some tissues, because this video is about to take you through one of the most touching moments in K-pop this year. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because we cover the latest on Korean idols, Asian dramas, and human moments that rarely make it into mainstream headlines. In this video, we're diving deep into a story that's been making waves everywhere. The emotional meeting between BTS member Jimin and a young cancer patient named Olivia, a moment that ended up sparking a massive wave of donations from BTS fans across the globe. Let's start from the beginning. The story begins on August 15th, 2026, a date that carries extra meaning since it fell on South Korea's Liberation Day. BTS held a massive concert at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. For those unfamiliar, AT&T Stadium isn't just any venue. It's one of the largest stadiums in the United States, typically used for NFL games, capable of holding tens of thousands of people. So you can picture just how grand the atmosphere was that night. Jimin, one of BTS's members, performed with incredible energy. Several reports noted that his look and styling that night drew inspiration from the colors and spirit of the independence celebration. The stage was electric, the lights were dazzling, and thousands of screaming ARMY fans welcomed every move the idol made. But amid all that spectacle, one small moment ended up stealing the entire spotlight. Not because of the choreography or the vocals, but because of an act of pure humanity. Among the thousands of fans in the crowd that night was a young girl named Olivia. Olivia wasn't just any concert goer. She was a child battling cancer. Her chance to attend the BTS concert that night wasn't a coincidence. She got there through the Make-A-Wish program, a foundation long known for helping fulfill the wishes of children facing serious illnesses. Her attendance was also connected to Heroes for Children, a non-profit organization that works alongside United Healthcare to support children and families going through severe illnesses, including cancer. Try to picture Olivia's situation for a moment. At an age that should be filled with carefree play and school days, she instead has to go through a grueling course of treatment. But that night, for just a few hours, she got to forget all of that and simply be an ordinary ARMY, watching her idols perform live right in front of her. No one expected, though, that the night would turn into something far more special than just watching a concert. In the middle of his performance, Jimin did something that wasn't part of any typical concert routine. He walked toward the crowd and approached Olivia, who was sitting among the audience. What happened next is the moment that melted millions of hearts. Jimin handed Olivia a small souvenir, then wrapped her in a warm hug and kissed her on the cheek. Olivia's reaction? Spontaneous and completely genuine. With wide, sparkling eyes and a smile she couldn't hide, she shouted with pure joy, "I got a kiss." That expression, a mix of shock, emotion, and overwhelming happiness, was instantly captured on camera and spread across the internet within hours. For Olivia, this wasn't just about receiving a kiss from an idol. It was proof that even in the middle of her fight against illness, there could still be beautiful moments worth holding on to. For many who watched the clip, it felt like a memory she would carry with her for the rest of her life. The video of Jimin and Olivia's meeting was first shared by Heroes for Children, the organization that helps coordinate experiences like this for children undergoing cancer treatment. Once the video went up, the reaction was immediate and overwhelming. Within hours, the clip was being reshared by thousands of BTS fan accounts around the world, from the United States to South Korea to Indonesia. Hashtags related to Jimin and Olivia quickly started trending across social media platforms. ARMY from every corner of the globe flooded the comments, praising how sincere and unscripted Jimin's gesture was. Many pointed out that this wasn't the first time Jimin had shown his gentle, caring side toward fans going through hard times. But this moment felt different, because it happened live, in front of thousands of people in the stadium, captured in a way that felt completely natural and unstaged. Major entertainment outlets, both in South Korea and internationally, picked up the story. Even media outlets across Southeast Asia, including Indonesia and the Philippines, reported on the touching moment as one of the most heartfelt highlights of BTS's ongoing tour. Now here's the part that makes this story even more remarkable. This simple moment between Jimin and Olivia ended up sparking something much bigger. A wave of donations from ARMY around the world to help other children battling cancer. Inspired by Jimin's sincerity, fan groups began organizing their own fundraising campaigns. They didn't want this moment to end as just another viral clip that made people cry for a moment and then move on. They wanted it to create a real, lasting impact for other children facing the same battle as Olivia. And the results exceeded everyone's expectations. The fundraising campaign inspired by this moment raised more than $91,000. Converted into other currencies, that's a substantial sum by any measure. It's important to clarify here, this donation didn't come out of Jimin's personal pocket. It was the result of a collective effort by thousands of ARMY across different countries who were moved by what they witnessed. And that's really where the beauty of this story lies. One small act of genuine kindness from an idol was enough to move thousands of people into doing something far bigger. This proves that when a public figure's influence is channeled towards something positive, it can create a ripple effect beyond anyone's imagination. One hug, one kiss on the cheek, turned into new hope for countless families fighting cancer on behalf of their children. Interestingly, this isn't the first time Jimin's name has been tied to charitable efforts for children with cancer. Long before this moment in Texas, Indonesian ARMY had already organized similar fundraising campaigns to mark Jimin's birthday, donating the proceeds to foundations that support children battling cancer back home. This reveals a consistent pattern. Jimin, through his gentleness and genuine care, has repeatedly inspired his fans to do good. It's not just about his talent as a singer and dancer. It's about a personal character that makes millions of people feel emotionally connected to him. And perhaps, this is the real power of K-pop fandom culture, something often dismissed as mere entertainment. Behind it lies a massive community capable of being mobilized for good, as long as there's a moment and a figure that brings them together around a shared purpose. If you scroll through the comments and social media reactions, you'll find responses that vary widely, but the overwhelming majority are filled with emotion. Some wrote that this is exactly why they're proud to be part of ARMY. Others admitted to crying the first time they saw the video, especially hearing Olivia's spontaneous, joyful shout. Many also pointed out how Jimin carried out the entire moment without any hint of seeking attention. There was no big announcement beforehand, no special camera setup arranged for the moment. Everything unfolded spontaneously, right there in the crowd, like a pure reaction from the heart. For many parents with children facing similar health battles, this video also served as a powerful reminder of how much community support matters during difficult times. A brief hug, it turns out, can leave a lasting psychological impact on a child fighting a serious illness. If we reflect on it more deeply, the story of Jimin and Olivia carries a message far bigger than just entertainment news. First, it's a reminder that fame and a massive stage don't have to strip someone of empathy for others. In an industry often seen as glamorous and disconnected from everyday reality, there's still room for genuinely human moments. Second, it shows the power of community. One small moment, witnessed by thousands, was enough to spark global solidarity in a matter of hours. The funds raised weren't just numbers. They represented new hope for families around the world fighting childhood cancer. Third, it's a reminder to all of us that even the smallest act of kindness, a hug, a smile, a moment of genuine attention, can create an impact far greater than we could ever imagine. And that's the full story behind the heartwarming moment between Jimin of BTS and Olivia, the young cancer patient who captured the world's attention. From a simple hug in the middle of a concert came a wave of solidarity that generated tens of thousands of dollars in donations to help other children fighting the same battle. If you've watched all the way to the end, how did this story make you feel? Did it move you too? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoy heartwarming stories like this one, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest updates on Korean entertainment and other inspiring stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.